What if I told you the key to a happier and healthier life was all in your head?
Intriguing.
Welcome to, well, think of it as your best insurance policy.
Okay, I like where this is going.
We're doing a deep dive today into the power of positive thinking.
All right.
We'll explore how just like shifting your mindset, even just a little bit,
Yeah.
can unlock some incredible benefits.
It really is fascinating. And it's not about just slapping on a fake smile and
Yeah.
pretending that everything's perfect.
Okay, good. So we're
We're talking about like a real, a scientifically backed approach to life
right.
that can really, it impacts everything, from your stress levels
Yeah.
to your relationships to your physical health.
Okay, so no ignoring problems or forcing fake happiness.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
But what does this scientifically backed approach actually look like? Like practically, what do we do?
So think of it like choosing to see the glass half full. It's approaching those challenges, those problems that we all have with a focus on solutions.
Yeah.
And holding on to hope, especially in those areas that you can control, you
Yeah.
know? And this kind of fosters a sense of resilience. There was a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology that found that optimists were 35% less likely to
wow.
develop heart disease than pessimists.
That's a pretty compelling statistic.
Right.
So it's about shifting your perspective, not denying reality.
Right.
But how does like simply changing your thoughts
Right.
actually like translate into tangible benefits like that?
So there's this really powerful connection
Yeah.
between our minds and our bodies.
Right.
When you think optimistically, you naturally reduce your stress and your anxiety,
Okay.
and so you start to view these challenges as opportunities for growth rather than these insurmountable obstacles.
I can see how that would make a difference. When you're less stressed, you're better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does positive thinking actually like change our brains? Is there some kind of rewiring happening?
There is. It's called neuroplasticity.
Okay.
It's this incredible ability of the brain to rewire itself based on our experiences and our thoughts.
Right.
So imagine like learning to play the piano.
Yeah.
The more you practice, the stronger those neural connections in your brain that are responsible for finger coordination become.
Right.
It's similar.
Okay.
Practicing positive thinking
Okay.
strengthens the neural pathways associated with happiness.
So it's like positive thinking gives our brains a workout.
Yes.
Making those happy pathways
Stronger and more efficient.
Exactly. The more you focus on the positive, the more your brain becomes wired for happiness, and it makes it easier to find that silver lining in any situation.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
It doesn't just benefit your mind, and it has like a ripple effect on your physical health as well.
Hold on. Are you saying that just thinking positive thoughts can improve our physical well-being? That sounds almost too good to be true.
It might.
Yeah.
But there's a growing body of evidence supporting this connection.
Okay.
So, for example, numerous studies have linked optimism to better cardiovascular health,
Oh, wow.
stronger immune systems, and even a lower risk of chronic diseases.
I'm intrigued. How does thinking positively actually impact our physical bodies?
So, well, as we talked about, positive thinking helps reduce stress. And stress is a major contributor to a whole host of health problems, from high blood pressure and heart disease to weakened immunity.
So by managing our stress through positive thinking, we're essentially protecting our bodies from the inside out.
Absolutely.
Fascinating. But we've been talking about individual benefits.
Yeah.
Does positive thinking also impact our social lives?
It absolutely does. It's a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
A positive mindset can act as like this social magnet, drawing in like-minded individuals and fostering this this supportive and motivating network.
That makes sense. We tend to gravitate towards people who radiate that positive energy.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
It is. You know, positive people are generally more enjoyable to be around. They radiate warmth and optimism. And here's another social superpower of a positive mindset.
Yeah.
It boosts empathy.
Okay, I like where this is going. Yeah. Tell me more about the link between positivity and empathy.
Well, optimists tend to be more understanding and compassionate.
Okay.
They're better at seeing things from other people's perspectives, which makes for stronger, more fulfilling relationships.
So positive thinking not only makes us happier individuals, but also makes us better friends, partners, colleagues.
Yes.
It strengthens
those social bonds. Exactly.
Yeah.
It fosters connection and deepens our relationships with others.
Yeah.
And in contrast, negativity can breed conflict, isolation, and strain.
So we've covered the mental, physical, and social benefits of positive thinking.
We have.
It seems like a powerful tool for a happier, healthier life. But let's get practical. How can our listener actually cultivate a more positive outlook?
Yeah.
What are some tangible steps that they can take?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And the good news is cultivating positivity is a skill that anyone can develop.
Okay.
It's like working a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
Okay.
Even small changes can lead to big results over time.
I love that analogy.
Okay.
So what are some of the exercises
we
can do to strengthen our positivity muscles?
One of the most powerful and widely recommended techniques is gratitude practice.
Gratitude. That seems simple enough.
Yeah.
But how does it work?
It's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have to be grateful for. Taking a few minutes each day to really reflect on and savor those good things, whether they're big or small.
Can have a profound impact on your outlook.
So it's like training your brain to notice and appreciate the positives instead of getting bogged down by the negatives.
Exactly. And it's not just about thinking about things you're grateful for. It's about really feeling that gratitude.
Right.
Savoring those positive emotions. But what about when those negative thoughts inevitably creep in?
Right.
How can we handle those?
That's a great point. It feels like those can be hard to shake sometimes.
Yeah. So that's where the power of reframing comes in.
Okay.
So instead of dwelling on what's wrong, you consciously shift your focus to potential lessons and opportunities.
So it's about turning those negative thoughts into something constructive.
Yeah.
I like that. Instead of saying, why is this happening to me? You ask, what can I learn from this?
Exactly. It's about finding the silver lining, even in challenging situations.
Yeah.
So for example, let's say you get passed over for a promotion at work.
Right.
Instead of getting stuck in that disappointment, you could reframe it as an opportunity to assess your skills, or seek out new learning experiences, or even consider whether this is a sign to pursue a different path altogether.
It's a subtle shift.
It is.
But I can see how it could make a big difference in how you approach challenges. What other practical tips do you have?
Well, remember how we talked about the contagious nature of positivity?
Yeah.
Surrounding yourself with positive people is incredibly powerful.
You're the company you keep, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The people we spend time with have a massive influence on our thoughts and feelings and behaviors.
Yeah.
So, choose to spend time with those who lift you up, who inspire you and make you feel good about yourself.
That's such an important reminder.
Right.
Our social circles can either fuel our negativity or ignite our positivity. Choose wisely. Yes. What else?
Let's see.
Should we keep in mind?
One more that's often overlooked: acts of kindness.
Oh yeah, there's something so incredibly rewarding about about helping others. It always seems to boost my mood.
And it's not just about the recipient of your kindness. Acts of kindness have a powerful mood boosting effect on the giver as well.
It's a win-win.
Totally.
You're making someone else's day brighter, and in turn you're boosting your own happiness.
Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be these, grand gestures.
Even small acts of kindness, like holding the door open for someone or offering a genuine compliment can create this ripple effect of positivity.
It's a reminder that we all have the power to make a positive impact on the world around us. And
yes.
And it starts with these small everyday actions.
Yeah.
Now before we move on, I want to touch on one more piece of the well-being puzzle.
Okay.
That's often overlooked in conversations about positive thinking.
Yeah.
Our physical well-being.
Absolutely. Our physical and mental health are interconnected.
Right.
When we neglect our physical well-being, it becomes much harder to maintain a positive outlook on life.
It's like trying to run a car on an empty tank.
Perfect analogy.
So what are some key aspects of physical well-being that our listeners should focus on?
So I think it boils down to the basics.
Okay.
Getting enough sleep,
right.
Eating nutritious foods, staying hydrated,
right.
and incorporating regular physical activity.
Those are the foundational pillars of good health.
Absolutely.
Both physical and mental.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. Start small.
Right.
Maybe it's going for a 20-minute walk a few times a week, or swapping sugary drinks for water, or adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals.
Exactly. It's about finding what works for you, and building sustainable habits. Be patient with yourself and celebrate those small victories along the way.
I love that reminder.
Yeah.
It's not about perfection. It's about progress.
It is.
And those small steps can lead to significant improvements in your overall well-being.
And often those small changes in physical habits create this positive feedback loop.
Right.
Motivating you to continue cultivating a positive mindset.
It's a wonderful cycle. You start feeling better physically, which boosts your mind, which makes you more likely to engage in healthy habits, further enhancing your well-being.
It really highlights the interconnectedness of our minds and bodies.
Well, we've covered a lot in this first part of our deep dive into the power of positive thinking.
Yeah.
From the science behind it to the practical steps you can take to cultivate a more optimistic outlook. But we're just getting started. Stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll be exploring even more fascinating aspects of this transformative approach to life.
Absolutely. Welcome back to our deep dive into the power of positive thinking.
Now, before we took a moment to gather our thoughts, we were talking about the link between physical well-being and a positive mindset.
Right. Yeah, we touched on exercise, nutrition, and getting enough sleep.
Right. But there's another aspect of physical well-being that I think deserves a closer look. Mindfulness.
Mindfulness. Well, yeah. Mindfulness is a fantastic tool for bringing awareness to the present moment and reducing stress, which, as we've discussed, is key to boosting happiness.
For those who might be new to the concept, can you break down what mindfulness means in practice?
Sure. So mindfulness is about tuning into the present moment without judgment.
Okay.
It's about observing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting swept away by them.
So it's about acknowledging those thoughts and emotions without letting them take over.
Precisely. It's like taking a step back from the whirlwind and becoming an observer of your own internal experience.
Okay.
And there are many ways to practice mindfulness.
Right.
From formal meditation to simply bringing more awareness to everyday activities.
Can you give us some examples of how someone might incorporate mindfulness into their daily routine?
Absolutely. So you could try a short guided meditation.
Okay.
Using an app or an online resource.
Right.
There are so many options available. Many of them free.
It sounds like a good starting point.
Yeah.
What about integrating mindfulness into everyday tasks?
So think about something as basic as eating.
Okay.
Instead of mindlessly eating while scrolling through your phone,
right.
Try engaging all of your senses.
I'll admit I've been guilty of that myself.
We all have.
Yeah.
But try this instead.
No.
Notice the colors, the textures, the aromas of your food.
Mm-hmm.
Chew slowly and savor each bite.
Right.
Pay attention to the sensations of taste and texture.
It's amazing how much we miss when we're not fully present.
Exactly. And you can bring this mindful awareness to any activity, washing dishes, walking the dog, or even having a conversation.
It's about approaching everything we do with that same level of presence and attention.
Right. And the more you practice mindfulness, the more you'll start reaping the benefits.
Right.
Reduce stress, increased focus, better emotional regulation, and a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you.
Those are some pretty compelling benefits.
Right.
It seems like mindfulness is a valuable tool for anyone.
Yeah.
Regardless of their experience with positive thinking.
Absolutely. It's a practice that's accessible to everyone.
Right.
And when combined with other positive thinking techniques, mindfulness can have a truly transformative impact on your well-being.
So we've covered the mental, physical, and social benefits of positive thinking.
Right.
And explored some practical strategies.
Yes.
But let's talk about those times when life throws us a curveball.
Yeah.
When we face genuine hardship, loss, or trauma.
Yeah.
Is it realistic to expect positive thinking to magically erase those challenges?
Very important question. And to be clear, positive thinking isn't about denying or suppressing difficult emotions. It's not about pretending everything is fine when it's not. In fact, acknowledging and processing those difficult emotions is crucial for resilience and growth.
So we're not talking about toxic positivity where you force yourself to be happy all the time.
Yeah.
Regardless of what's going on.
Toxic positivity can be harmful because it invalidates real human experiences and prevents us from processing difficult emotions in a healthy way.
Yeah. So how can we balance the power of positive thinking with the reality that life inevitably throws us curveballs?
Even in the face of adversity, there's still room for hope and resilience. Mm-hmm. Positive thinking in this context is about finding meaning and purpose even in the midst of pain.
Right.
It's about focusing on what you can control, even when it feels like everything is spinning out of control.
It's about holding on to that belief that things will eventually get better, even when it's tough to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
And it's about finding healthy ways to cope with those difficult emotions, whether it's through, therapy, journaling, talking to a trusted friend or family member, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and comfort.
So it's about acknowledging the darkness without letting it consume you.
Precisely. It's about finding those flickers of light, even in the darkest of times.
Right.
And it's about remembering that you're not alone. Everyone faces challenges and setbacks in life. It's part of the human experience.
And sometimes those challenges can lead to incredible growth and transformation.
Absolutely. Some of the most resilient and inspiring people I know have faced unimaginable hardships.
Right.
But they've found a way to not just survive, but to thrive.
Right.
They've found a way to turn their pain into purpose.
That's incredibly powerful. It's a reminder that even when faced with adversity, we have the power to choose how we respond.
Exactly. We can choose to be defined by our challenges, or we can choose to rise above them. Right. And while positive thinking alone can't erase pain or trauma, it can be a powerful foundation for healing and growth.
It can be the strength to keep going.
Exactly.
Even when giving up. feels easier.
It can help us find meaning and purpose in our experiences, even the most difficult ones.
Well, listeners, we've explored the many facets of positive thinking, from its scientific basis to practical applications in everyday life. We've discussed its power to transform our mental, physical, and social well-being, and acknowledge that it's not a magic solution for life's challenges. As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts.
Okay, I am all ears.
First, remember that cultivating a positive mindset is a journey, not a destination.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing practice that needs consistent effort and attention.
It does.
There will be days when it's easier than others.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged if you have setbacks. Just keep coming back to those core principles of gratitude, reframing mindfulness, and self-care.
That's such great advice.
Yeah.
Consistency is key.
Second, remember that even small changes can have a big impact. You don't have to change your whole life overnight.
Right.
Start with one small step.
Right.
Like a daily gratitude practice, or choosing to spend more time with positive people.
Those small steps can create a ripple effect of positivity that goes far beyond your own life.
And finally, remember that you have the power to choose your thoughts. You can focus on the negative, or you can focus on the positive.
Yes.
While it's not always easy, the more you practice choosing positive thoughts, the easier it will become. Your brain will literally rewire itself to find the good, even in challenging situations.
That's the incredible power of neuroplasticity.
It really is.
Right.
So as we conclude this deep dive into the power of positive thinking, I want you to consider this.
Okay.
What's one small step you can take today?
Yeah.
To cultivate a more positive mindset?
Yeah, that's a great question to reflect on.
Yeah.
Even a seemingly small step in the right direction can lead to amazing changes.
And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together, supporting each other along the way. Now, I want to bring up one more concept that I think is incredibly powerful.
Okay.
When it comes to positive thinking. Setting positive intentions.
Intentions are incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
They can act as this guiding force, shaping our thoughts and actions.
Right. When we set a positive intention, we're basically aligning our energy with the outcomes we desire.
Think of it like planting a seed.
Okay.
You nurture it with positive thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and over time it blossoms into something beautiful.
So how can our listeners start incorporating intention setting into their lives? Do you have any tips?
Absolutely. One powerful practice is to start each day by setting a positive intention for yourself.
Right.
It could be something as simple as, today I will approach every situation with kindness and compassion, or today I will celebrate my accomplishments no matter how small they seem.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like giving yourself a little pep talk to start the day off, right?
Exactly. And throughout the day you can revisit that intention, reminding yourself of the kind of energy you want to bring to your experiences.
And intentions can be for anything, right?
Yeah.
Not just for the day, but for specific projects, relationships, or even the year ahead.
Right. The key is to be clear about what you want to bring into your life, and to infuse those intentions with positive energy and genuine belief.
But intentions aren't just about wishful thinking, are they?
No.
They require action too.
Yeah, action is what makes the magic happen.
Right.
So once you've set an intention, ask yourself, what's one concrete step I can take today to move closer to that goal.
So listeners, as we wrap up this deep dive into the power of positive thinking, I encourage you to embrace the power of intention setting. Align your energy with your deepest desires, and watch how things start to shift.
Remember, you have the power to shape your reality. One thought, one belief, one action at a time.
And as you continue cultivating a more positive mindset, remember that you're not alone.
Right.
We're all in this together. And who knows, maybe your positive energy will inspire someone else to start their own journey of transformation.
What a wonderful thought.
Yeah.
It speaks to the ripple effect of positivity. When we focus on the good, we not only elevate our own lives, but create a more positive world for everyone around us.
So go out there and be a force for good.
Yeah.
Share your kindness, your optimism, and your belief in the power of positivity.
And keep exploring those things that spark your curiosity and inspire you to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the power of positive thinking.
Yeah.
We hope you found it insightful and empowering.
Yeah.
If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends.
Yeah, spread the word.
Let's spread the power of positivity far and wide. Yeah. And don't forget to leave a comment below.
Yes.
And let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, we love hearing from you.
We love hearing from you.
Until next time, stay curious, stay positive, and keep those good vibes flowing.